Hi guys, we're gonna go over solving by substitution and graphing in class. There's guided notes here. Just click on the link or you can go into Google Classroom as always. All right, so if you want the guided notes, get them now, print them out, or you can just follow along and copy everything down. So last class, what we learned that 2 points, two lines can join together at 1 point. For example, we see that we have the equation here, y equals 2x plus 1. We're going to check real quick to see if it's graph correct. We have our y-intercept at 1, close circle. We went up 2 over 1. Yeah. So here's my y-intercept in case you need a refresher. And 2 is my slope. Sweet. The next line graphed, we have a y-intercept of 4. So, yep, there it is. And we went down 1 over 1. Sweet. And so my slope is -1. All right, we see that it meets or it intersects at the point 1, 3. So that's my solution for the systems of equations, 1, 3. We also learned that we could check it. So in the top equation, we're going to check 1, 3 into y equals 2x plus 1. Y is 3. X is 1. Okay, look at that. 3 equals 3. Oops, 3 equals 3. There we go. And then in the next equation, we can check it as well. We're going to check the point 1, 3. And we're going to check it into the equation y equals -x plus 4. Y is 3. X is -1. Hey, 3 equals 3. Because they are both true, they both lie on the line. And if they both lie on the line at the same point, that means they for sure intersect. So our answer is for sure 1, 3. Well, today what we're learning is solving systems of linear equations by substituting. Substitution, you guys already know. Here, for our checks, we substituted x and y. We substituted x and y. So that means we just plugged in x and y. So let's look at our equations. Notice it's the exact same ones that we just graphed, so we know what the answer is. But let's substitute. We have this y is equal to 2x plus 1. We're going to substitute this y into there. So that y equals 2x plus 1, and that equals our other y. So our other y is -x plus 4. -x plus 4. All right, so now we just solve like normal. We solve like we've been doing this whole school year. So you're going to add x to both sides. I get 3x plus 1 equals 4. Minus 1, minus 1. I get 3x equals 1. Divide by 3, x equals 1. So notice what we have here. We just have our 1. We have the 1. We have x is 1. Now we need a y. So to get the y, we are just going to substitute our x. To get y, we pick any equation. And substitute x. So I'm going to pick the top equation. The top equation is y equals 2x plus 1. We have y equals 2 times 1 because that's our x. X equals 1. And then we're just going to add 1. So we go y equals 2 plus 1, y equals 3. And if we only solved it by substitution, we would check, but we checked here. Notice how it's the same problems. All right, as always, if you need more time, hit pause. If you have any questions, come on out and ask them. I'm waiting on the other side. All right. The second problem in your guided notes, we have two systems of linear equations. We're going to solve the left side by graphing. We'll do the first line in red. So we have negative 2x plus y equals 2. Well, a really easy way to graph this is if we turn it into y equals mx plus b. So I added 2x to each side. So now I get y equals 2x plus 2. My y-intercept's at 2. My slope's up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. So now we have this line. All right. The next line I will graph is y equals 4. Well, if in doubt, make a table. So y will always equal 4. And then it doesn't matter what x is, so I have 0, 4. 1, look at that. That's where they meet. They meet at 1, 4. 1, 4 is my answer to the system. And we'll check it later. Right, now we're going to do it the same problem, but solving by substitution. And this is super easy. I love it. Look at, we have y and we have a y. So all I'm going to do is plug in the 4 there. So I have negative 2x plus y. Y is 4 equals 2. Now we just solve like normal. I'm going to subtract 4 from both sides. I get negative 2x equals negative 2. Divide by negative 2. Divide by negative 2. X equals 1. Sweet. So now if x equals 1, I could just plug it into the... Oh, wait a minute. It's telling me what y is. My answer is 1, 4. Notice how y is given to us. Y is 4. So we didn't need to substitute it back in. But we still need to check. So we're going to check 1, 4. We'll check into the first equation, negative 2x plus y equals 2. Negative 2, x is 1, plus y is 4 is 2. Negative 2 plus 4. Hey, 2 equals 2. It's true. And then we check into the other equation. We have 1, 4. We have y equals 4. Hey, 4 equals 4. That's true too. We know we did it right. We also know we did it right because we graphed it. But you're going to need to know how to do checks. As always, push pause if you need more time. Woo! Next, solving systems of linear equations by graphing, and then we're going to do the same thing again by substitution. The first equation on the top, we're going to graph it in red. Negative 4x plus y equals 6. Well, this would be so much nicer if I could just change it into y equals mx plus b. So I know that my y-intercept is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, a little off the graph there. And a slope of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. All right, then our next equation, we'll graph in blue. Negative 5x minus y equals 21. I'm going to add 5x. Add 5x. Notice I have negative y equals 5x plus 21. I need to divide by negative 1 on everything. So y equals negative 5x minus 21. So my y-intercept's negative 21. I have a negative slope, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, sweet. Look at where they intersect. That's my answer to the systems. They intersect there, and that looks like the point. 1, 2, 3, -3, comma, -6. All right, so how are we going to do this? Let's look. It would be so much nicer if our top equation was equal to y. So just like in graphing, we're going to add 4x to each side. Look at what I get. I get y equals 4x plus 6. Now I could just substitute this y in right there. All right, let's do that. I have negative 5x minus all of y. So I need to subtract all of y. And then that equals 21. All right, now what I'm going to do is distribute my negative. So I have negative 5x minus 4x minus 6 equals 21. Solve like normal, negative 9x minus 6 equals 21. Add 6, negative 9x equals 27. Divide by negative 9 on both sides, x equals negative 3. Hey, cool. So currently, using this method, all we know is that our x equals negative 3. We still need our y. So to find our y, we just plug in negative 3 into any equation. Well, I'm going to choose the top equation just because I like it. So to find y, plug in x. Okay, to find y, plug in x. So I have negative 4 times negative 3 plus y equals 6. 12 plus y equals 6 minus 12 minus 12. Y equals negative 6. Amazing! Same answer. Cool. Well, now we just need to make sure we do our checked. So I'm going to check negative 3 comma negative 6 into my first equation. Negative 4x plus y equals 6. Negative 4 times negative 3 minus 6 equals 6. 12 minus 6 is, heck yeah, 6 equals 6. All right, and then we're going to check the next one. Negative 3, negative 6 into negative 5x minus y equals 21. Negative 5 times negative 3 minus negative 6 is 21. 15 plus, heck yeah, 21 equals 21. They're both true, so we know we got them both correct. Excellent. As always, if you need more time, pause it. And our last equations that we have. Pretty cool. All right, we have solving the system. Our first one, our y-intercept, is at 5. We have a slope of negative 3, down 3 over 1, down 3. Hopefully these are becoming super easy for you to graph. You're becoming super duper experts. This next equation, 5x minus 4y equals negative 3. I'm going to turn it into y equals mx plus b. So I need to subtract 5x from both sides. So I get negative 4y equals negative 5x minus 3. Now I'm going to divide by a negative 4. Oh, geez. Y equals 5/4 x plus 3/4. Oh, this is not a fun graph. This is actually a really crazy graph. We start at 3/4 for our y-intercept, so somewhere around here. Wow. And then we go up 5/4 over 1, or up 5 over 4. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So for sure, that's our point. I think this is our answer, but I really don't know. My graph is not the best because we're going by 5/4 and we're starting with a y-intercept of 3/4. Ugh. If only we had algebra. Oh yeah, we do. So we're going to solve the systems of linear equation by substitution. We are going to take this y, so all of this, and plug it in there. We're going to substitute our y. Here we go. We have 5x minus 4 times all of y. All of y. All of y is negative 3x plus 5. That equals negative 3. First step, distribute. So we have 5x plus 12x minus 20 equals negative 3. Ooh, now we have 17x minus 20 equals negative 3. Add 20. Ooh, add 20. This is looking good. 17x equals 17. Divide by 17. Divide by 17. X equals 1. Hey, so far that kind of looks what we have. Awesome. So right now all we have is x equals 1, and I need my y. Plug it into any equation, but the top equation is the easiest one. So we have y equals negative 3. Remember, x equals 1 times 1 plus 5. Y equals negative 3 plus 5. Hey, y equals 2. Hey, that's what we got, 1, 2. All right, and don't forget, lastly, you need to check both of them. So the check, my answer is 1, 2. Notice how it's in parentheses. So y equals negative 3x plus 5. 2 equals negative 3 times 1 plus 5. 2 equals negative 3. Hey, 2 equals 2. That's true. One more check. 1, 2 into 5x minus 4y equals negative 3. X is 1, so 5 times 1 minus 4 times 2. 5 minus 8. Hey, we did it. Negative 3 equals negative 3. All right. Well, that concludes our notes in solving systems of a linear equation by substitution and by graphing. If you have any questions, please ask me. Sometimes this is a little hard for people to understand, and that's totally okay. So ask me questions, ask me questions. Hope you have a great day, and I look forward to your questions. Bye.